Okay, we're here for the finals, the third game of our Solforge draft. Ended up pulling that last one out after a very close battle. Okay. I could trade creatures here, or I could keep mine alive. Again, I think that my deck has the better late game, so I think I'm just happy to get the Spirit off the field, despite the fact that it kills my creature. Alright, definitely leveling 3 Forge Plate Sentries is going to give our opponent an idea that we're serious about our plan. Definitely like it as a start. Nexus Pilot in the center lane would be a pretty reasonable play as well. The pilot can continue to fight the tactician for who's in control of the ship. Alright, Spectre levels up to be pretty good at level 2, but is not there quite yet. I'm going to try and force it over into the corner here. Yeah, Spectre at level 2 is 11-11 with 1 movement. So, okay. So one thing that will be worth knowing is, does Tactician level up better than Infantry? Looks like after level 1 that seems to be the case. Yeah, definitely. So that is nice. Okay, that Charnel Titan is not too impressive. Unfortunately, the infantry is going to eat our creature, but that is okay. I will go ahead and block, because again, I feel like I probably have the stronger late game. My opponent's been showing some good mid-game cards, like the Grimgaunt Spectre, so I'm going to just do what I can to prepare for surviving that mid-game. Alright, see, this is a good creature. Unfortunately, I won't be able to Hungering Strike in time to keep my creature alive, but... Okay, so we can get our own Charnel Titan online. Could Hungering Strike to keep Savant alive, but I'm not sure that's necessarily worth it. I think I would rather get my Pulse Mage going. Pulse Mage worked fairly well for us last game, so hopefully we can do well enough with that. This is a real stinker of a hand. Probably just going to throw alphas in front of whatever needs it most. Unless it's cold, we should have this Pulse Mage to help combat. Okay, unless my opponent... Okay, I was going to say, unless my... No? Okay, that's fine. So Pulse Mage will keep the Titan alive. That's nice. Okay, they're both going to die anyway. $8-14 versus 11-5. I think I will go ahead and get the other 8-14. Plus, this also continues to clog this lane. Basically, we've got a good enough late game going that I think it's worth just keeping ourselves alive with these alphas as best we can. I'd love to Technosmith, but I might just Forge Plate Sentry just to help our board. Yeah, I think I'd also like to Savant and Fellwalker, but it's probably best to just get this Sentry leveled up to 3, because that's where real Demon Soul starts here. That's where everything really is aiming at. Okay, so we can definitely swap the Tactician into the alpha lane and play the Sentry wherever it's most needed. We have no level 1 Necrium cards, so we can't necessarily affect that. We can Electronet to keep our creature alive. That would require not leveling the Tactician. I think we've got a good game plan with our sentries. Okay, if we Electronet, that still won't let us trade. So I think I'm just going to Battle Tactician here. We'll do some extra damage. I guess now we could trade. But I want to get that sentry online no matter what. So I'm going to go ahead and take out the bigger, scarier threat. We get more damage on our sentry this way, but I like keeping creatures alive. This opponent, thankfully, has not shown us Epidemic, so there's not necessarily a reason to be afraid of having some weak creatures. Those creatures will just be traded off against, and we can replace them, hopefully. So that player rank 2 that I was kind of concerned about has been going in our favor. I feel like this game is going pretty well so far. Knock on wood. Okay, so the zombie, the Fellwalker takes the hit. Okay, and that sentry falls. Zombie infantry is the more expendable creature, and Pulse Mage will stay here and probably be more likely to stay alive. So this is looking good. We didn't get to really Technosmith out this game, so we should have the same number of leveled up creatures as our opponent. But these Forge Plate Sentries level so much better than anything that my opponent's playing that the game is definitely going into our favor this way. And the Pulse Mage goes very well to support those sentries to help keep everything alive. Okay, so that sentry is likely to get replaced, despite not dying. May actually leave it alive to replace this alpha over here. Okay, so our opponent plays 2 cards in order to get a trade. That's perfectly fine with me. Forge Plate Sentry is fine. I feel that Pulse Mage is better than Infantry. Okay, so we win this game very easily. Our opponent scoops to seeing all of the robots we've got. Alright, so we take care of this draft. We 3-0 it. I've definitely 3-0'd before, but not in a recorded draft, so we get to open the pack together and see what we got. Now that I actually remember to do so, yeah, let's open the premium pack. Okay, I did not have a Shard Plate Mutant or a Soul Drinker, so this is very exciting. Soul Drinker is basically creature removal at level 2 and 3. At level 3 it can move around and maybe remove multiple creatures, but really with the 1 toughness, it's not super great. For one thing, anything can just trade with it. And for another thing, Epidemic is a card that is very common. So I don't think it's necessarily great for Constructed, but I may try and play with it in a movement deck just because that's a lot of fun. So who cares? That sounds fun. Shard Plate Mutant. This is a very strong card. It's a very aggressive card. I'm not entirely sure if there is a deck that is sufficiently aggressive to make it work, but it's certainly interesting. So that's something I'm definitely going to consider when I make my next decks. All right. Thanks a lot for tagging along, and thank you all for helping me win this draft. Let me know if you've got any comments. Definitely, there can be more to this strategy than grab Forge Plate Sentries, but when that's the best card you see, it definitely can get some work done.